Good morning. So this will be the Mayan calendar portion, and when I read this morning, it just sometimes these things just feel so significant to me. So when I read it, just kind of see if you can catch the vibe of these words, because they are just words, but they really, I feel, are significant. So there's 13 tones in the Mayan calendar kind of traditions, 13 energetics that just keep repeating themselves. So each day has a tone, goes through 13, then it starts with tone 1, goes through 13, goes back to tone 1. So we're halfway through those 13 tones. We're in tone 7, which is halfway between 1 and 13. Kind of the middle tone, and it's referred to as the resonant tone. And so the words associated with are channel, inspire, and attunement. And so the words at the top of the page are that 7 has its unique symmetry relation to 1 and 13, the alpha and the omega of the Mayan number harmonic, the 1 and the 13, the beginning and the completion, the beginning and the completion, the beginning and the completion. At the center of the pattern, 7 represents the magic by which the whole holds together. Humans are resonant beings. Whatever energies we are exposed to, we have the ability to resonate with or vibrate at like frequency with. Notice, for example, how our moods can be influenced by the channel on the radio and the emotional, physiological, or mental states which are evoked by the music's vibration. By accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, so by accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, we can be more selective of what we bring into our field of play. This discernment directs us to find our own state of right alignment within any situation, as well as surround ourselves with what inspires us. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement. What are we drawing towards us? The power of 7 is demonstrated as the central mystical channel by the 7 energy centers known as chakras, which resonate through the conduits of our human spines, from our base root survival center to our highest crown illumination center. Each chakra is a sensitive receptor and transmitter. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. As creative channels, we bring spirit into matter according to the frequencies we're attuned to. When we encounter the 7th chamber of the 13th day wave spell cycle, Resonant imparts. Vibration creates resonant structure, which is felt and perceived on many levels. Acknowledge the frequencies you are surfing at any moment. Exercise your ability to assist others vibrationally. Allow inspiration to move through the sacred corridor. Be directed. Follow the frequencies that serve you. Attune your vessel. There's, I think, 52 days in the month that are days in which portals are open, and today is one of those days. And also last Thursday was a day of a portal opening, but today is a day of a portal being open. And when portals are open, big changes can show up. So give me just a moment as I go to, so we have the 13 tones and we have the 20 kin. And in the 20 kin, there are 4 colors. There's white, and there's blue, and there's red, and there's yellow. And so there's 5 differentiations of each kin, and there's 4 colors, so there's 20 kin. And today we're with the kin of the yellow warrior. So it's a day of resonant energies. It's a day of a portal being opened, and this is a day of the 20 kin. This is the 16th kin, the yellow warrior. It relates to the south. Yellow is the south, which ripens. It relates to the throat chakra. And the 3 words related to the yellow warrior are questions, intelligence, and fearlessness. And then there's a quote from Chogyam Trungpa, a Rinpoche. So I think this is a Buddhist monk. And I don't have too much familiarity with this person, but I have a fair amount of lifetimes living as a Buddhist monk. So I get it. And just on a personal note, I did get kicked out of the monastery after lifetimes, because as my master in the monastery said, that I understood the principles better than anyone there, which, you could take as a compliment, like, you understand the principles better than anyone there. And he's my master. He's speaking, and he's telling me I understand the principles better than anyone there, which would include him because he was there. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And they said, but you just don't get it. And you've been here long enough to get it, and you haven't got it. So you're going to have to leave the monastery. So that was the first time and not the last time I got kicked out of a spiritual group for questioning. And thinking that you get it when you get it with the mind. So you think, oh, I get the construct. Now I got it. But the construct came out of an experience. If you don't get the experience, you don't get it. Even if you could talk about it. Like you could talk about it till as one of the sayings is, till the cows come home, which who knows where that came from, but you could talk about it till the cows come home, but you don't get it until you get it. And if you say, well, how do I know if I've got it? It can't be answered. Because when you get it, like, oh, I get that. I take that into my life. I live that. That is, what are the 4 agreements? Well, I live them to the best of my ability, because that's all you're asked for. Just do your best. Okay, so that's enough for the moment. So Chogyam Trungpa said, fearless is not a reduction of fears, but rather the capacity to go beyond fear. Going beyond fear begins when we examine our fear. In the Shambhala tradition, discovering fearlessness comes from working with the softness of the human heart. And so I took that in. And you might have felt that, and you might have taken that in too. Discovering fearlessness comes from working with the softness of the human heart. The softness of the human heart isn't something you can get with the mind. It just doesn't happen. It only happens in the heart. Did I get it? Who knows? Who knows? We're the only ones that can answer the questions for ourselves. We can seek out other people. Answer the question, answer the question, answer the question. Well, you know, if the question is, how do you know? The answer could be, well, you'll know when you know. Which doesn't necessarily help until you go, oh, I know. And then you go, oh, okay, I know that I know. I am that I am. It's all one. We're all in this together. I know this. I know it from my soft heart. Okay, and there's more. I really like these daily readings from the Mayan calendar. So the spirit of the yellow warrior invites us to access divine guidance. What a concept. Oh, I could just go to the top. And the divine consciousness is in you as well as out there in the oneness. But in here, you're a part of the oneness. And I think our divine guidance can come from what appears to be externally and can come from what appears to be internally. Like you might say, I connect with my deep self. Oh, go somewhere inside there, inside your center, and go, oh, that's my deep self. Maybe I'll try getting my guidance from my deep self. It's a thought and can be an experience. So the Yellow Warrior invites us to access divine guidance, circulate fresh analysis of our convictions, beliefs. Look at our beliefs. Do they have a lot of emotions attached to them? Can we let them go and just go with our experience? What is our experience? Well, when my vibration is high, I feel really good. And when my vibration is really low, I might feel bad. That's experience. And so that might encourage you to keep working with raising your vibration up. And we do that by what we focus our attention on and what resonates. The resonant part of this yellow resonant warrior, what are we resonant with? What is the vibration we're really attuning ourselves to? And does it seem to be working? And if not, is there a better frequency? Can we find frequencies? Can we listen to sounds produced by the Hathors through some flute called Steve? Okay. Exercise keen awareness. Embrace challenge by recognizing it as the ever-present gift of growth. Understand obstacles as opportunities to strengthen ourselves. Apply mindfulness, precision, and will. Question all appearances, reference points, and information to gain deeper insight and intelligence. Question and confront fears in order to release their hold and transcend them. Apply one-pointed focus and determination to cautiously proceeding towards goals while remaining unweighted by expectations. No expectations, abundant expectancy. Kind of look forward to the best happening and then see what the best is. Because that's what will happen, whether you like it or not. A warrior's strength is in how she responds. How will you channel the power of the yellow warrior? The yellow warrior glyph, which is the little symbol, the warrior glyph symbol, resembles as a shield communicating. And what it's communicating is you are an agent of cosmic forces. So if you don't do anything else in your life, just being recognized as an agent of cosmic forces, kind of on my level, might be just enough. I'm an agent. Then there are the agents who kind of maybe not overly seriously, but take their job seriously. You know, I'm here to do what I'm here to do, and I'm doing it. Or I'm here, or I don't know what I'm here to do. Obviously, I'm not doing it. But you might not know what you're here to do, and you might be doing it. It could be challenging at times. Okay, you are an agent of cosmic forces. Be at home in the cosmic question mark. Integrate the three forces of mind, will, and spirit to pick up the staff of galactic empowerment. Your staff of galactic empowerment. As a wizard, here you go. There's your staff of galactic empowerment. Use it wisely. Go with the force. Be the force. Connect with your deep self. Listen to the internal directions as well as possibly external directions, but the best directions will be internal directions because we're guided all along, and the times where I've really listened have guided me into really good places, and when the times that I've ignored my guides, I've had other experiences. So I do pay attention to my guides, but I always question, because I'm a yellow warrior on a day like today. And the rest of the days I'm a red dragon or a blue eagle. All right, so that's enough of that. We'll see how long these tend to be more transmissions, and I tend to not have an apparent ability to control the length of time they take to make, but I seem to have enough time to watch them multiple times afterwards, and hopefully you'll get through the first minute or two. All right, we're on to the tarot reading for the day, and now let's go.